Today I feel Qatari. Today I feel a migrant worker. Today I
feel like a woman.
Welcome back to Ice Pack Sports, the internet's coldest football show. I'm your host Ian, and today we're going to be finding the best non-football moment from the World Cup through a game called Last Man Standing. We're going to be putting the internet's favorite moments head to head, with the winner staying on until only one remains. Basically, a slightly more entertaining way to give you my unqualified opinions in a format other than a tier list for once. For our first contender, we have Alex Sullivan, who rose to fame after posting videos of his late-night search for beers in Qatar. Alex may not have found a pub, but he did make friends with a sheikh and a cub. And his opponent, Morocco Man, who simply couldn't resist the immaculate vibes from the Senegal fans and decided to join the party. Although Alex's quest for beers felt like something straight out of a sitcom, the point's gonna have to go to Morocco Man. While Morocco united fans across the world with their spirit on the pitch, Morocco Man reminded us what the World Cup's all about from the stands, bringing people together in the spirit of the beautiful game. Our next challenger is Weston McKennie, who had the internet rolling after deciding to borrow a photographer's bib to dry his hands before taking a throw-in. I did get a good chuckle out of McKennie, wiping away the last remains of a Allegri ball before leaving Juventus. However, Morocco Man's going back to back. Next up, we've got Fan Favorite for his representation of the duality of man. Fan Favorite was seen chanting, "Where's Messi? Where's Messi?" after Argentina's surprise loss to Saudi Arabia, and later spotted supporting the Albicelestes in their semi-final win. Both fans showed that not only players can be dual nationals, and that in the World Cup anything can go. This one went right down to the wire. However, Morocco Man's vibes are simply too strong. He's going for the three-peat. Next up, we've got Ismail Elfaf for his wholesome moment with Vincent Aboubakar. Ismail paid Aboubakar his respects for the wonder goal before doing what needed to be done and sending him off. It's very rare to see a ref show any kinds of emotion, so it was actually really nice to see a ref show signs that they might be human after all. As wholesome as it was, I've seen opposing fans celebrate together. However, a heartwarming referee moment is a true collector's item. So sadly, I'm going to have to give this one to the underdog, and Morocco Man's reign at the top is going to come to an end. Next up, we've got none other than Lionel Messi. Messi has a catalogue of memorable moments to choose from this World Cup. However, the one that we're going to go with is "Que miras, Bobo?" After a rather riled-up penalty win versus the Netherlands, Messi made sure that Weghorst knew he was not to be messed with. I don't know how Messi would fare in a fight versus the giant that is Wout Weghorst. However, it was hilarious seeing Messi put on his best intimidation face. As great as Ismail's moment was, Messi's was just pure comedy, and the edits make it better and better. Messi's moving on. Football may not be coming home with the English national team, but that doesn't mean they're coming home empty-handed. They're coming home with something even better. Dave. After taking a liking to some of the players around the training ground, Dave became the unofficial mascot of the English national team and came home with them on the plane. As cute as he is, editing Dave's face onto the World Cup wouldn't hit quite the same. So, Messi continues on his run. We've then got Emi Martinez for his characteristic celebration after winning the Golden Glove. What for most people are intrusive thoughts are just regular old thoughts for Dibu. In this Argentinian civil war, Messi's gonna take the win. I have zero doubts that we'll see plenty more moments like this from Emi. However, we may never get the chance to see Messi call a 6'6" Dutchman Bobo again. You've met Morocco Man, but let me introduce you to his successor, Makeup Man. Makeup Man amassed over 16 million views on Twitter after seemingly getting busted for winking at somebody during Brazil's exit versus Croatia. Even if Makeup Man got away with his subtle move in the moment, the cameraman and millions of people watching may have had other plans. This brilliant moment caught by the cameraman was hilarious, however not enough to dethrone Messi. Next up, we've got Jawad El Yamik for his head kiss during Morocco's clash with Portugal. Something that I think went a little under the radar with this moment was who exactly was on the receiving end. He wasn't kissing just any bald man. He was kissing Pepe, a man who has a lucrative history of violent tendencies, with many being spurred for much, much less. Despite being a very brief moment, El Yamik's head kiss takes a shock win for the pure bravery or stupidity to do that to Pepe in a country that is not known for their leniency in the PDA department. Moving on, we've got the sweet moment of revenge following Uruguay's exit from the World Cup. Ghana may not have made it out of the group stage, but they were overjoyed to know that neither did Uruguay. Winning would be nice, but seeing Uruguay's meltdown is the next best thing for Ghana fans and their official spokesperson, Ghana Guy. Seeing Uruguay's shamelessness and self-pity made it all the more clear that it is perfectly just to celebrate along with the Ghanaians, and for that reason, El Yamik's time at the top has come to an end. Next up, we have the man himself, the man who feels Qatari, the man who feels like a migrant worker, the man who feels like a woman, Gianni Infantino. I refuse to believe this man has any semblance of a PR team, and if he does, they deserve to be fired 100 times over for allowing this man to compare being a redhead to being truly oppressed. This moment takes the cake for being so unbelievably tone deaf, it's just funny. Contesting the social rights activist Infantino is Australia's Mitchell Duke. Duke made headlines after picking up a note from the Danish manager, which after a quick Google Translate prompted a change in formation. The Aussies' quick thinking, in addition to the Danes apparently forgetting about the existence of translators, led to a great moment. However, Infantino still holds the top spot. Next up, we have the legendary Saudi supporter, who made noise online for doing what any World Cup fan would do seeing your team score, and took off his door in celebration. As nice of a gesture as it was to make sure that Ronaldo was welcomed doors wide open, Infantino continues on his run. And last but not least, we have Raphael Varane, who cost his side a goal for hitting one too many squats at the gym. When VAR was first introduced, who would have thought that it would help Messi win a World Cup by zooming in on a man's dump truck? The image of Varane's booty will forever be immortalized in World Cup lore, however I still feel it falls just short of Infantino's passionate speech. So with that, we have officially crowned the winner, the Qatari migrant worker, red-haired woman himself, Gianni Infantino. This World Cup produced some truly unforgettable moments. From Morocco man to Messi, we had some serious contenders. However, at the end of the day, they all fell just short. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the videos, as each and every subscriber represents a fan in the Icepack Stadium. We are currently residing in the Vilhelmsvatn Stadium in eastern Iceland. It has a capacity of 500 people, and for the time being, is our home. As soon as we outgrow the stadium's capacity, we can move on to something a little more exciting. So let's push for that upgrade and hopefully move to a stadium that doesn't require my entire brain capacity to pronounce.